make sure I got it working yet. One sec.
I got my stream running because it's just I type it in too quick. That's alright to tell me at the beginning.
Can you hear me, guys? Oh, that's fine. 1 second, guys. I can't hear for the time being because the fucking Elgato's still starting up.
Oh, no worries, mate.
Oh, I'm back. I'm back. Right. I'm just double checking. I got the game on. Okay, let's try this again. Outro starting soon. Oh, don't do this. Why every time I go to stream on this, it does this? Alright, we start it, close it, open it again. Fuck off. Close, 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 close. Open that. Okay, that's on. Yes. Okay, it's working, for fuck's sake. I'm back. Can you hear me okay, guys?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Cool. Yeah, that's working. I don't know, I had to fucking, I don't know what it is, it's just every now and then I've got to fucking close everything and reopen it again. Fucking annoying when you're on a timer. Right, come on YouTube, stop being a twat. Make sure my volume's turned down. Oh, should have a full grid tonight, but oh, nearly a full grid anyway.
That should be a good race.
So what I'll do, I'll do the intro when he starts the countdown. I'll start my intro. You start yours. I'll run through the usual table, driver table, and then we can go to that minute silence for Murray Walker.
Yeah, no
and
worries,
I'll bring up then the track and tyre information, that kind of bullshit.
Yep, no worries.
Oh, fucking hell. Everything's falling down now. Come on. Not today. We'll post that link in. Alright, sweet. Alright, you start your stream up, guys. Hello and welcome to the LFR MNR Round 8 around here in Austria. I am your host Dixie Hobo, and joined me as always we have the amazing-minded DX-teen Flea, Ferret, aka Gaz. How are you doing, Gaz?
Well, now I'm a little bit offended.
I know. I went to say like technically minded, and I track your track hero, and I literally just melted.
Yeah, I'll forgive you this once, mate. No, I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Ready for another exciting day around Austria, especially on this Monday season. It's starting to hot up here, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's one of the great circuits, isn't it? So I'm sure all the drivers are going to love racing today.
Yeah, it definitely separates the men from the boys, doesn't it, this track?
Well, the old one did. I'm not too sure about the new one. It's kind of basic now.
Yeah, it's a little bit, to be honest. We are here obviously at the Red Bull Ring. I'll quickly start off by going through your drivers and your constructors tables. Started, of course, with the drivers. Leading the way, we have DJ Death Dragon in the McLaren on 103. Freedom's in second on 77. DXT Matty doing his bit for DXT boys with 72 points. We have Civi in the Renault with 53. Flea in Red Bull on 44. We have Tay Paxter in the Williams on 40. Ryan Van Doom in the Haas on 39. DXT Kingsholm in the Ferrari on 28. Then with 23 points we have Vike in the AlphaTauri. El Stefano in the Haas, 1 point behind him on 22. And then we have Matty Bot, which has got a new gamer tag now, which is TNE Matty, I believe. So yeah, TNE Matty G is his new gamer tag. And he has, I believe it was 2 points? I've lost my voice now. 7 points. We have Tier, or Tier. We don't know how to pronounce that one, if it's Tier, but I think Tier sounds nicer. With 6 points. Wild Gamer, your lawnmower racer, with 4 points. Ari the race guy with 3. Non-human with 2 points. Taylor McKenzie with 2. And yet to score, we have Kurt Boy in the racing point with 0. And we have a couple of seats available, but I think they are being filled today. So we'll see if we can jump on board with those guys and have a little look. But your constructors table rounds up like this. So leading the way is the Red Bull with 141 points. In second we have the McLaren on 105. Alfa Romeo in third with 86. Then we have Mercedes with 75. Renault with 69. Haas with 68. Williams with 48, I believe that is. 46, sorry, and Ferrari with 35, AlphaTauri with 30, and Racing Point with 18. Now I saw a lot of you did hear over the weekend, we did lose one of the great commentators of F1, Murray Walker, with his iconic voice. He did unfortunately die at the age of 97. He was one of the greats, wasn't he, Gaz?
Definitely was. It's quite sad to hear about his passing.
Yeah, literally was. The whole F1 world is shaken. I said he was 97. He had a great life, but obviously any loss in F1 is going to hit everyone hard, especially like me and Gaz. Grew up listening to his voice. A lot of you will probably feel the same. So, in honour of Murray Walker, we will have a minute silence just to reflect on the great life he did lead. thank you. Sorry, that was a bit longer than expected, but I was just sorting something out on the stream. So yeah, very sad news to hear about the passing of a great legend there. Gets a bit emotional, doesn't it, Gaz?
It does. And great thing about it, a lot of these drivers out today have changed their numbers to 97 to mark the age of Murray as a token of respect.
Oh, that's a nice touch. And also, Ari just messaged as well, said he's wearing a special helmet in tribute of him. Is Ari on track? Let's have a look. Oh, he's in the pits at the moment, so we'll have a look when he comes out the pits. Oh, we have a spinning Hasto. So a couple of times have come out. So we have a fastest time so far, 103.9 from Wild Gamer, a 104 dead from Joe, 104.5 from El Stefano, and then a 113 from Get Carter. So not a great opening up for Get Carter.
He must have went off somewhere.
He must have done, surely.
That's not like
as you can see, yeah, he is riding with the black helmet as well and the 97 number, which is a nice little touch there.
Yeah, imagine the heat the drivers experience wearing black.
Oh, could you imagine?
It's just like what Valtteri Bottas moaned about it when he started in the first opening event round of 2020 season. Moaned about the black overalls.
Yeah, because it was not only a black overall, but it was a black car, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So and their helmets are quite dark as well. So, but Lewis does run a black helmet with a bit of purple, doesn't he? So that must have been roasting for him.
It definitely must have been. So we've got quite a few new drivers here on the track. We've got F1 RC Dave, who's currently holding pole with 103.6, which is a very decent time. We've got Dr. Wolfgang racing racing Gupta as he's an Indian driver. So it's great to see this league is getting very international.
Yeah, we also have Wolfgang as well. Wolfgang as well.
Oh, Wolfgang, yeah, that's it, Wolfgang.
Yeah.
Ask Schwinn.
Oh yeah, Austrian. I think we saw him last week, didn't we? I don't think he did very well last week. I think he did DNF, didn't he, in the first race?
I think he did.
He was in. Oh, big spin from Get Carter. He's struggling today. DXT Get Carter hits the wall. That's going to be a very tricky corner for him as he tries to kind of drive straight into that wall there. Who else we've got aboard? Let's have a look. DXT Matty currently sitting in third in the championship at the moment. Oh well, quickly actually. Thank you to Kingsholm for bringing up this new graphic we got here. And this is basically everything you need to know about the Red Bull Ring. I'm gonna get up a picture of it because I can't see it from where I'm sitting because I've got a second screen up. But it's kind of a cheat sheet about this.
A cheat sheet.
Once. Yeah, a little bit of a cheat sheet actually. There's quite a nice little touch he's done there.
Obviously, I can't see it from my side.
Yeah, I'm about to say I will send a picture of it to you as well. But the track has 3 DRS zones. Race distance is 36 laps. Length-wise, it's 4.318 kilometers, or in English terms, 2.6 miles. 10 turns. Tyre choices obviously today are going to be soft, medium, or hard. And with the enters, obviously, we do know it is going to be a dry race. Thank you, Ari, for telling us. And the tyre life, or tyre predictions he's given us as well. 13 laps if you go in on the soft medium, 13 laps on softs, and then the rest of it on mediums, or if you want to use the hard tyres, 15 laps on softs, and then the rest on hards.
That throws me off. You've got 13 laps if you're going on the medium tyres, and then 15 laps if you're going on hards. It should be the other way around. This is why I don't trust the whole Codemasters tyre strategy.
Yeah, it's not ideal. Yeah, ideally you want to be doing you should be doing less laps on the softs rather than more laps on the softs.
Yeah.
Especially if you use them hard tyres. Them hard tyres are going to be horrid. Let's be honest.
Oh, they will be.
Just going to make some quick adjustments to the positioning of our new logo, courtesy from Joe at Kingsholm. For those who don't know. Okay, so comments to the chat. On track now, Hobo. Here we go. Let's have a look at Ari's helmet.
It's a blue and pink. Oh, is it? Is it to do with Murray Walker's shirts? Because he did like to wear those bright colours. Because I remember the interview he did with Georgia, just not long after he retired, and he was sitting there in a lovely dark pink suit, and I mean it's something. He's always got that sort of flamboyant colour. Really stood out in the crowd.
Yeah, he was a big fan of those. The bright coloured shirts, the fluorescent shirts. That's the word I'm looking for. And also, as well, I found out obviously he actually commentated on the races standing up.
Oh yeah,
that's an achievement. That is a hard work to stand up. He always said that he feels more emotions than standing up than do sitting down. But to stand up for 2 hours, more if there's obviously something going wrong in the race.
Yeah, yeah. If they got red flag, red flag in those days didn't have that 2.5 hour time limit basically with it, so he'd be standing up while all that's going on.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like I said, I'm currently sitting down doing this. I don't know about you guys, but I prefer to sit personally. But
I've got Izzy's commented. Basically, she helped design the helmet that Harry's wearing. The blue and white is for Murray, and the pink is for Antoine.
Oh, okay, Anton. Oh, okay, nice touch. A bit of explanation there would have been. Oh yeah, actually, Harry said the same thing. The blue for Murray and the pink from Antoine. Because Antoine has been a part of my helmets ever since. Oh, that's a nice little touch. That's a nice touch.
It is a very nice touch. So yeah, I've got we've had a few comments. It's basically Wild Gamer, Matthew Green, and Dragon, Death Dragon saying hello. Commented from Matthew Green earlier saying it's all dry, so that's confirmed what Harry said. And Curly, who's joined, he said he couldn't stand for 2 hours. That's because Curly Watts is a bit lazy.
Curly Watts.
Well, that's where he got his name from.
Go back to Toyota. Go back to Toyota.
Curly Watts is where he got his name from. He apparently got called at one of his working venues, and that's how he got his name. So that's brilliant.
Well, actually, a bit of backstory behind Hobo. Obviously, a lot of you don't know where the name, obviously, how I got the name Hobo. I actually, back in the day, I used to be in a Halo clan, and everyone used to be called a something Hobo. So that's where that come from. I was known as a Yiddish hobo because I'm a Spurs fan. My mate was a stabbing hobo. There was a super hobo, a sneaky hobo, a mighty hobo. And basically, we thought the names come from as well because obviously it works quite well for us because we used to find these little. Well, I was a weird kid. I would say that to you now. I was a weird kid. So we'd find little holes and stuff like to hide in and make a base out of in the park, and yeah, make weapons out of sticks. I was 15. This isn't like a kid thing. I should have known better, put it that way. So it kind of fitted, and ever since then, Hobo's kind of stuck throughout my mates as well. So there we go. That's why I'm called Hobo.
I'll be honest. That sounds like quite a cool childhood.
It was quite fun. It got to the point as well. Like, there's a stick. I found this stick, and it was about say like a walking stick kind of size. Like say that kind of size. It was like a wizard's staff. Like, imagine that kind of shape. That got the name. I don't know how they come to it. The Holy Stick of Grail. I moved house with that at 17.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
And I don't have it anymore because someone took it to the park, stood for the dog to play with, and they lobbed it in the river. So I lost the Holy Stick of Grail. I was gutted.
You need to do an Indiana Jones quest now to find the Holy Stick of Grail.
Yeah, I got her, literally. It was just amazing. But yeah, my childhood was very strange.
Oh, that's brilliant.
A homeless hobo from Get Carter. Theon's joined. Hello, Theon. How you doing, buddy? Izzy said they have something like that for their overalls, Amar. Oh, okay, Shunta Amar. Oh, welcome, Amar. Amar's here as well. Welcome, Amar.
Oh, Mason Gupta spun in the Red Bull just after turn 8. I think he just lost it there. causing a bit of a yellow flag situation over there as we've got the Renault going past. Hopefully he's able to...
So what's his name? Racing Gupta.
Racing Gupta. It also says Racing Up on there, but...
I saw the name, obviously, whenever we were going through new drivers, I was like, I ain't touching that on a barge pole.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna... Because it looked like Racing Upta.
Yeah.
Oh, another spin from Racing. Very unfortunate there. He wants to really go off that racing line quick, and he does back away quite nicely. If he stays where he is, but be careful!
Oh. Come on, Gupta.
Who was that?
That was Thier.
I think that Thier needs some new pants, I think, after that.
Maybe that's where they
Definitely
got
some new pants.
Maybe that's where Ferrari got the influence of the brown end of their new design. Do
you know what? I hate. Why have they got green in their design, in their new livery? It looks stupid. I'm sorry to all you Ferrari fans. Why?
I've worked it out. What's
the reason?
It's basically right. Okay, so the Ferrari colours are either red, white, yellow, and maybe a little bit of green in for the Italian flag, but the fluorescent green for a logo that's not meant to be there for the majority of the season is going to get people to talk, and that's all it is. It's going to be on there for the Bahrain. It's going to be on there for probably Singapore, because of all down to legal reasons for advertisement thresholds. Due to the background of the company, they were told that they weren't allowed to use it in 2021 as a sponsor. So a lot of venues, so you're looking at Austria itself, you're looking at Barcelona, Silverstone, France, Germany, all those countries, the main European countries have all banned the advertisements of alcohol and tobacco, which these companies are associated with. So basically we're going to sit here talking about it for the first few races of the season, and then when they take it away, we're going to carry on talking about it because they've took it away. So it's very true, it's very strong. Doesn't matter what publicity you get, because as I say, all publicity is good publicity, even if it is bad. You're still going to get recognised for it.
Because I knew it was banned. They banned it in Australia, didn't they? I wasn't sure why. Like I think I heard rumours that it was something to do with like vapes and e-liquids, that kind of stuff, which is why it was banned. But then when you look at the websites, they talk about open mic, and it's kind of strange what the website actually brings, what it tells you, really. So I was a bit confused what they actually did.
Yeah.
Now it makes a lot more sense.
You've got to with these companies, majority of the companies that do sponsor F1 teams and motorsport in general, you've got to kind of like dig in a little bit deeper to find out their backgrounds, because it'll be an association name for a different company. And Taylor Mackenzie throws his car into the
bit
wall.
Of wing damage. Nice and slow as he goes down this pitch straight there. Couple messages. So I think that oh wow Dan was. I don't know how to pronounce Fion's name. I won't lie. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Like, is it Fion or is it Finn? If you could let me know, spell it phonetically, I would really be appreciated, because I don't know how to spell it. Also how to say it. Get Car is asking how far do you can get from last. He's not had a good day, has he, Get Car? As we see a missing wheel on the Mercedes McLaren now. I'm not sure what he's doing there, but he's enjoying himself nonetheless, I think.
Yeah. He's having a bit of a party,
Get Car
isn't
not had a good day. Yeah, Get Car's not had a good day though, has he? Literally sitting in last place.
I'm on board with TNE Martin. Let's hopefully he'll be able to put in a decent time.
Goes up to 11th. Harry crosses the line. I don't think he does anything there. Freedoms has just rejoined. So hopefully he was actually safe. I think he was safe. Yeah, he was. He was in third. So the drivers will be saying goodbye to from the first qualifying will be El Stefano setting a 104.5, Taylor 104.6, Wolfgang 105.0, and unfortunately Get Car with 113.4. So not a good day for Get Carter. Bit of a shame not going to be seeing Wolfgang. So I did want to obviously talk about more the newer drivers who got joining.
Of course.
As Freedoms has left again. He's having a bad day of his collection today.
Yeah.
But
to be
103 4.
Yeah, 103.4 from the F1 RC Dave. Absolutely fantastic. And
Yeah.
DXT
So what were you going to say?
Yeah, it's with these new drivers, we're expecting something good for them because they have been quite decent on the trials that we've held over the last week. So I'm hoping for some decent battles for them, and it could these drivers could be the ones stepping into full-time seats should they be made available.
Oh, good stuff. Hopefully, then we'll see a lot more racing from these guys. Then fingers crossed. Izzy's message: you need a fun facts with Gaz overlay.
A fun facts with Gaz
overlay.
I've
actually got a new overlay. Yeah, it isn't a fun facts though, but it is a please like and subscribe. So obviously, this is the LFR on DXT TV. If you're listening on DXT TV or you're listening on the LFR YouTube channel, one of the two. But either way, please like and subscribe. We do want to make sure we are nearing to hit 100 subscribers, which would be really nice. Gaz, how many you got on subscribers now for the LFR?
I'll be honest, mate, I haven't checked. Kaylee, because you're on the account, let us know how many subscribers we've got on it, mate. I don't check on it. I'm just a commentator, you see, so I don't check on the subscriber limits. But hopefully we are doing quite well. Yeah, Kaylee, just let us know how many subscribers we've got. Right. Obviously, because I missed it in Q1 with doing the whole Memorial to Murray, I am going to do all that walkthrough with Vike in a moment because Vike is the first car out. Obviously,
no pressure, Vike. No pressure.
Obviously, I've got to let everybody know that the corner names have changed so much. So I am using the latest corner names system. So if anybody thinks, oh no, turn 1 is this and turn 7 is this, right? I'm using the latest updated version of the corners, okay? So just a heads up because some people come along.
Nothing but the best. Yeah. Nothing but the best.
Nothing but the latest. Okay, so here we go. As we start off with Vike going down the start straight onto the Nicky Lauda corner. Now that Nicky Lauda corner has had loads of previous names, so I won't go through them because the list is too long. Up that onto turn 2. Turn 2 is not really a turn. It is a turn in MotoGP, and then onto turn 3, which is Remus. Now Remus is it's the highest point of the circuit. Okay, it's also one of the sharpest corners on the circuit as well. As we go right down to the second DRS zone, into turn 4, which is Schloss Gold. Onto turn 5. I've got a really interesting fact about turn 4 that I'll share with you in a moment. And then on to turn 6 here, which is Ranch. I don't even know where they get the name Ranch from, but it is what it is. And Worth Curve here. Now Worth is one of those old F1 drivers, absolutely fantastic driver. Onto probably the most amazing driver named Curve, which is Jochen Rindt Curve. Anybody who knows Jochen Rindt will realise how amazing he is. Now on to turn 10 here, which is the Red Bull Mobile, also known as the A1 Curve, over the start-finish straight, and he is invalidated his lap, so he hasn't registered the time. Wow.
I think the ranch would come from having a bull ranch, wouldn't it? I'm guessing.
Well, that corner itself was actually named the Nicky Lauda Curve beforehand, and then the corner afterwards it was called Roach before they turned it to the Worth Curve. The Worth Curve is basically turns 7 and 8 together. It's just they've jostled it around over the last few years. Obviously, with Nicky Lauda passing, they've basically named the most important corner after him. But then I think Jochen Rindt should have actually had the most important corner because he was the first Austrian world champion. Well,
yeah, posthumous as well. Posthumous world champion.
Yes, he is. Yes, but then also Nicky Lauda is the only Austrian to ever win in Austria. So I kind of he is. Jochen Rindt didn't win here. He came second behind Jackie Stewart, I believe it was.
Oh wow! Oh, they're Flea retired.
Oh no! Well, he's done it. He's done a
crash.
Decent. Oh, it was a crash, was it? Oh no!
Yeah.
Up at turn 5.
Oh, careful! His car is not going to ghost. Oh, and non-humans had to pull out of his lap there, I believe. It might have been invalidated before that, actually. So be careful, guys, with a stray Red Bull.
It's all clear now. DJ Jeff Dragon, just as you went past it, it just disappeared.
Oh, very lucky. Very, very lucky.
TNE
Couple messages to read out. It's pronounced like F-yin.
Fyin.
Fyin. Fyin.
So is it like it's like bunyan but without the b?
Ah, okay. Fyin.
Fyin.
Okay. Fyin. I'll try and learn that. Fyin. Okay. Fyin. Sounds like you're saying Finn with an accent, isn't it? Fyin. Oh, it's like an Irish accent. Fyin. It's like you're saying Finn, but you're like extending the I like an Irish. Fyin. I'm guessing that's right. I'll probably be laughed at in the chat from what I'm saying.
Yes.
Amar said, "Oh damn, it's full quality." Yes, it is. Amar, full quality. 50% race. Adds a bit more of excitement in as Harry said.
Yeah, it's
fun with a Y. Funyan. Funyan. No, I don't know what. No, Fian. I don't know. I'm melting.
The thing is that it's like you just once you pick a name and just stick to it, forget what they say.
Yeah. I'm actually going to use my my pronunciation app, which I do code to quite a lot. I'm going to put it in there, and that's what it's going to be. Whatever that says in there, that's what it's going to be.
You can't do that. You really can't.
It's going to be done. It's going to be done.
It changes the names absolutely badly.
Okay, here we go. Fern. Say that saying fern. Fern. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, rip. It's a complete rip from me. Absolute mare I'm having today. Absolute mare. I can't. The thing is, I say like Irish names are some of the hardest names to pronounce. Like my sister-in-law, my girlfriend or fiance's sister, is called Siobhan. You don't spell Siobhan the way you think you spell Siobhan. Not only there's a B in it, the H is in the wrong place. There's an I-O in it, and it's actually pronounced. If you've read it as it's pronounced, it's Sibian. Like, how is that Siobhan? Like, it's just a Gaelic way of spelling it. It's just backward.
Yeah, it's Celtic, not Gaelic.
Celtic, yeah. Well, either, but it's same tomato.
It's not tomato. It's very, very different.
Tomato. It's all the same, and I don't understand it. It's just mad. And I'm dyslexic, anyway, so like, it makes it even worse.
No, it just makes you have a good excuse.
Yeah, it does. It's a good excuse. Also, dyslexic is the hardest word to spell, considering what the meaning is. Which is ridiculous in itself. Move it down a tad, because I'm trying to... Oh, never mind, it's getting stuck. Okay, don't worry. Okay, so fastest time we got at 1:03.8. Who have we got in the drop zone at the moment, Gaz?
We've got Flea, who's going to be out. We've got Ari, who's in the drop zone. Tier in the drop zone, and we've got Mason Gupta and DXT Matty. Both of those two last drivers haven't set a time yet. Mason Gupta puts a 1:05.0, so it's still a little bit off the pace. DXT Matty, who I am on board with now, is going to put in a fast lap. He's got 7 minutes to do that, so he's going to put in a good time here and then try again if he has to later.
So I was reading the little chats, and everyone's trying to help me at the moment. Fyan. Am I close to that? Fyan. F-Y-U-N. Fyan. I don't know if that helps or not. Right, has Izzy got an Irish name? Has Izzy got a different name now? I think what's going on with Izzy's name? Izzy's name is Easy. Well, it's Izzy. If it's Izzy, it's Izzy, isn't it? It's I-Z-Z-Y. That's easy. What's so hard about Izzy? Well, that's got a different meaning. That's actually like you meant to say it's completely different. It's like a secret D in it or something. I don't know. Oh, what's Gupta gets a bit shaky there. Simon Lassus joined. Welcome, Simon. You know there's no game sound, right? There should be game sound. I'll double check that quickly.
It could be turned down quite a bit because mine is.
Gets a bit shaky there.
It is. It's just very
Simon,
quiet.
that's his joint. Welcome, Simon. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just very quiet. I think I've lowered it because obviously you don't want it too loud. Let me see if I can kind of edit that a little bit, make it a bit louder for you guys to hear. It's quiet. Let's try that. Is that any better for you guys? Let me know. There is game sound, yeah, there is game. I think it's just where it's. I do like to have it quieter because obviously the F1 cars are either too noisy or it's too loud. F1's now getting on the bandwagon, so there is game sound. All right, Simon made a mistake. It's all right. Don't shoot him, Jesus.
Yeah, calm down.
There's gonna be a
Calm
witch
down.
hunt now. Oh, you had to, didn't you? You had to go to your catchphrase as a Liverpudlian. Hey, calm down. Come on, Gaz, you're better than this, man.
I just had a look onto the chat. We've got 50. Kale's comments have saying we've got 57 subscribers. Izzy's do you want some more? I can give you another 5, and it's jumped up to 64. Thank you, Izzy. Also,
I don't know how she's got so many accounts.
I'll be honest. I was on mine. I don't really use mine unless I'm actually streaming when I'm racing myself. And it came up one day that Izzy subscribed to me from 2 different accounts. I was like, wow, really? Okay. I got a question from Curly going, Gaz, what was Murray Walker's first F1 race he commentated on? Good question. Do you know that?
I know the year because I know it was 1978. I believe because it was the end of the 70s he took over because he used to he did do a lot of commentary for other races, not obviously F1. It was like what it is now, I suppose the touring car, I suppose what it would be now. But first race, that's a hard one. That is a hard one.
Do you want to tell you something? Right. Okay. So he did start in the late 1970s as a full-time TV F1 presenter, commentator. But you've got to go back to 1949 when he actually did it on radio commentary. He did BBC radio commentary with Max Robertson. Anybody who knows Max Robertson, he was a big tennis commentator. Commentated a lot of tennis over Wimbledon and the French Open.
Was that in Silverstone? Ari's the first ever one he commentated, he said, was Silverstone in the late 40s.
Yes, it was. It was Silverstone.
There we go. Well, Ari, well done. I was thinking of his television broadcasts, not his radio. I didn't know he did radio actually, so I did learn something new there. Didn't know he did radio.
He did occasional F1 commentary throughout the 70s, but he's went full time in 1978.
Wow.
But here's a little fact that people didn't know about Murray Walker. He was in the British Army, but can you guess what rank he got to?
Oh, I don't know. Corporal?
Corporal? Oh, miles off.
Oh, okay, good. He was like a major, like lieutenant or.
He was a captain.
Oh, okay. That's quite high. That's quite good.
4 years in the British Army during the World War II.
Can you imagine him in the being your leader, and he's like you're getting ready for war, and he's going go.
You're going over the top of the trenches, and he's screaming at you, go. He's like,
and it's Smithers has got the lead at the moment, and he's been shot. Oh no!
That's his career over.
I don't know. He's gonna come back from that. He's got half a head missing. Oh, God rest him, man.
Yeah, it'd be like, it's like one of those Murrayisms. Oh, the soldier's perfectly fine, but he is shot dead.
Oh, the best one he had is like, he is way out in front, except for the 2 cars who are ahead of him.
Or like that car is so unique, apart from the one right behind it, which is identical.
Yeah. Oh man,
you gotta love a Murrayism.
Absolute legend. There's also that as well. It was like, it's like there's we're at the halfway point now, which means like 19 races done and 19 races to go. something stupid. Like, all right.
Yeah, it's
Oh man, I love Murray.
The driver doesn't know whether he wants to have these eyes are half open or half closed. It's just brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Oh, no. I think one of the best Murray moments, I think, is when obviously he was very good. I think commentated on Graham Hill in his last few races, commentated on Damon Hill throughout his whole career. Big friend of the family. When Damon crossed the line to win his first championship, when he goes, and Damon Hill has crossed the line. He is the new world champion, and I had to stop because I've got a frog in my throat, a lump in my throat, and he starts crying mid commentary. Laugh, amazing moment.
Like Murray Walker had something that you don't get as a standard commentator, and that is rapport with the drivers. Now you've got to figure, like, obviously you've got Martin Brundle, who has the rapport with the drivers and respect from drivers because he was a driver. But like you're looking like Joe, some of the other commentators that were never ever in an F1 seat or even in a racing seat don't get the respect that Murray. I didn't want to mention his name. Like, come on, like, we don't want to mention Nevo's name. Like, so it's all right. But I love winding him up. But no, it's one of those things. Like, he just got the respect. The moment that he retired and Michael Schumacher came out with that bottle of champagne that all the drivers signed was a touching moment. To this day, he actually stayed in touch with the Schumacher family. And you know what, I'll tell you one thing that made me really happy, the fact that he got a moment to see Mick Schumacher in an F1 car.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think he'd have been more happy to see him actually do the actual race, but yeah, to see him in a car in itself, that's a massive thing.
Well, he did say he missed F1 so much when he retired, but he just couldn't deal with the travelling. But it would have been nice for him to just like let him take over Silverstone. Him and Martin Brundle would have been amazing. Yeah,
have him in the pits, like being pit report or something.
Him having sitting there with Ted Kravitz, because I don't give Ted Kravitz his due. He does his research. He doesn't have his knowledge. But he's like,
he hasn't got the voice.
He hasn't got the voice.
He hasn't got that Murray voice, has he?
No. So that's the end of Q2.
Ted Kravitz, I do like Ted. I've got to say, I do like Ted. Alright, so quickly before we move on, we do. I'll go say goodbye to another 5 races. Death Dragon, racing Gupta. I got you up. Gupta. There we go.
Just call him Gupta.
Gupta, Thier, DXT Matty, surprisingly as well, and Flea, who did DNF earlier in the session.
Yeah. I think DXT Matty's just probably fell asleep halfway around the circuit.
Probably. No, Matty, probably. He was very quick the other day when we were racing in the Friday League. Done very well down there. First time DXT ever scored a 1, 2, 3, 4 as well, notably.
Yeah.
I was number 2 in that situation. He was number 4. But a lot of mixed tyre choices as well, Gaz. A lot of we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, literally half. 5 on mediums, 5 on softs.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'll definitely go for a medium. I'll try and push for a medium soft strategy on Austria. It's so much better finishing on the soft tyre.
Yeah, obviously, because with a soft tyre, your car's lighter, the track's bedded in with more grip anyway, so that soft tyre will be amazing.
Definitely.
So people with more messages. Eddie's got 9 accounts. What?
Yeah, 9 accounts. Wow.
That's mad. 9 accounts are busy. I don't remember the first F1 race though. Yeah. Oh, did we find out what the first F1, actual televised broadcast was?
It was the opening event of well, actually no, it would be like, it probably would be Silverstone in the 70s, but I wouldn't know exactly which one it was.
Ooh.
That's a good question. But it's
so Ari said, "Oh my god, the 1, 2, 3, 4 was legendary." It was. It was.
You would have had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if Kingstone didn't slip a little bit at the end.
Yeah. It was close. It was a very close race. But do you know what? Happy with that, to be honest. Thank you to Sharu for opting out of your reserve points. Didn't want to be. He didn't want to take part in the reserve league, so he did say, "I want to opt out of my points," which was quite nice of him. Obviously, everyone's got the option now to opt out of anything they want, including racing points.
Well, if someone gave me a racing point, I would actually opt out.
Really?
Yeah.
Could be your first ever one.
Oh, that's... Oh, it wouldn't be. It would be...
Oh, sorry.
Oh. No, as a reserve, I do... I don't take points, I just do it for the enjoyment. Apart from one race, I did a Wednesday race on Rayner's Racing League, and I did tell the guy I was stepping in for had a family emergency, so was unable to race, and I told him, whatever I get, give him the points for it, and all the drivers were happy for that to happen. I came in fourth, which is quite respectable.
Okay, fair enough.
Started at the back of the grid and came fourth. I was quite happy. It was a steady drive, considering I was on controller and I hadn't raced in months.
Very impressive, very impressive. I just found out something else about Mario Walker that I didn't know before.
What's that?
I found out something else about Mario Walker that I didn't know before, that he's from Birmingham.
Really? I didn't know that.
Did not know that. He's a Brummie lad.
You couldn't tell by his voice. He doesn't sound so slow, does he?
No, he hasn't got that voice at all.
No.
He has. Maybe because they've been in that early stage of television, they had to have the non-regional voice. You know, maybe they were trained out of it.
Well, also because he went to Sandhurst for his military training, which means they go for elocution lessons there to make them speak proper English. So that could have helped as well. So it's like even though like you sit there thinking like he's had these lessons, like you still would have heard a little twang of Joe, the Brummie accent, but no.
Yeah, you don't hear it at all.
See, if he stood there with a Brummie accent, I'd be like, I'm sorry, but his voice is too slow for this race.
Oh, could you imagine that? Go. And by the time he's finished talking, the fucking car's come around the first corner already.
Yeah.
But I did, no, I remember his voice from an early age, because my first F1 game was called Formula 1 97, I believe it was called.
Oh,
and
yes.
that had commentary from Mario Walker. And he goes, oh no, he's hit Fisichella. Oh no, he's hit the wall. Oh, he's going completely the wrong way. In all my years of F1 commentary, I have never seen this before. And it was amazing. It was you played the game just to hear his voice, I swear to God.
Drive the wrong way on purpose just to hear that.
Yeah, you would. It was brilliant. It was absolute brilliant.
You've seen the Tay Pasta as put on with a 103.2. Fantastic time there.
Yeah, 103.3 as well from Freedoms, and a 103.6 from Vike. So very quick times. Oh, and Gamer as well, 103.6.
See, while Gamer's been leading the timing boards throughout Q1, Q2. So the fact that these drivers have put out these times is fantastic to see.
Yeah, so while Gamer's not had the best of luck when it comes to the actual race day, he's a bit of George Russell, Mr. Saturday. So fingers crossed we can see that being translated into the race.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's have a look. We've got a non-human. He's just invalidated his lap, unfortunately. Everyone else is in the pits at the moment. A couple of drivers are going round still. Hopefully, we see some action in a minute. We have a Ferrari coming out of Kingsholm. He's got a lovely blue helmet with a red and white stripe. I'm guessing that's in honour of the British commentator, Mario Walker. Get car, oh hobo, how boring was Saturday? Mate, don't even start on Saturday. Saturday, obviously you guys watching, obviously we were racing in the Cis Tier 2. I qualified third, I believe, Raukio in first and Freedoms in second. I didn't see anyone. Raukio was gone after turn 1, couldn't see him. Freedoms, I got ahead of him on turn 1 and he was stuck behind me. He somehow got wing damage, pitted for the 2-stop, And the only time I saw him again was when he overtook me twice. Like, I couldn't beat him. Couldn't beat him. The one stop does not work around Baku, put it that way.
I've just got a message from DJ Death Dragon, which basically now I'm going to transition into a complete and utter commentator curse, because he said comms isn't hard at all. It's just that.
How can you say that?
It's just that the first few times it's hard to keep talking.
He thinks, you know what? There's a lot of skill involved in this Death Dragon. Maybe if you concentrate on racing, you'd be in this. Yeah.
You know what, Death Dragon, you're basically right. We used to you always put the commentator curse on Matty Bots, but now we're gonna.
Yeah, now you've got it.
Now you've got it. It's gonna all come down on you. I've got to be honest. I think I did curse Matty on Saturday. He was doing quite well, and he crashed out after I was on board with him.
Well, speaking of Matty, that's been a bit of a dark horse at the moment. He's sitting currently in Q3 right now. Kind of, I didn't notice he actually was still in this. So well done, Matty, for keeping out of the radar.
Oh, so Death Dragon's replied. He says he's doing bad today, so don't worry. And he does comms in another league. Well, yeah, you might do comms in another league, but do you do it this good?
Exactly. Obviously, as well, you're half of us here are award-winning commentators.
Self-proclaimed award winner.
No. Voted by the people, for the people. Don't get jelly. Just because you weren't there to get the voted for. Don't blame me.
That is, I'll be honest. That's it's all good for me. I do enjoy yours and Nevo's commentary. It is entertaining. Not very much informative, but very entertaining. That's half the job, isn't it? There we go. It's the hard half of the job, really. So we got halfway through the Q3. I'm just going to run through the times dead quick. So we've got Tay Pasta on a 103.0, Freedom on a 103.3, Non-Human on a 103.4, just behind his brother. F1 RC Dave on a 103.6, Vike on a 103.6, Wild Game on a 103.6, Kings on a 103.6. Fantastic those. Asquin on a 103.7, Ari on a 104.3, and Tierney Matty still yet to put in the time. So it's very.
Ari's going to get the next commentator curse now.
Oh, what's he done now?
He said, well, first he said commentator's kind of difficult. It is. Shut up about that commentator of the year. The trophy is undeserved. He did say joking, but no. Where is he? Get out of the pits. Let me watch. Nevo won. Nevo did not win me that award. It was the combination of Nevo and myself that won the award. There's a common factor here, right? Like every person that I commentate with comes away and goes, you know what? I really enjoyed that, and I wonder why. I am the dominating factor in every F1 commentary. All right, just saying.
I will not question your entertaining factor, but I do question your knowledge factor.
I don't have any knowledge.
There we go.
That is the fun thing about this.
Thank you very much,
That's
Crofty.
the fun thing.
Thank you very much, Crofty.
for that. No. Crofty is not entertaining, nor he has knowledge. He shouldn't be in this game. He should be in F1. Not F1, in darts, not in F1.
See, I've worked out if we are a combination commentator duo throughout history, we are Martin Brundle for myself, and you would have to be Murray Walker because you are entertaining.
Yeah, there you go. I would have also taken James Hunt as well, but
I think James Hunt had knowledge. He was he was a race driver, wasn't he? Proper race driver. What also I found out, I didn't know before, in the days where they used to commentate with James Hunt and Murray Walker, they used to share a mic so they didn't talk over each other. Yes.
Absolute genius. Absolute genius.
They almost punched each other out a few times, haven't they?
Oh yeah.
There was a story,
they never agreed.
There was a story that Murray was talking about. There was a race that he was just basically energetic, bouncing up and down, and James Hunt just pulls the wire out of his hand, and then just starts talking on like so. Because James Hunt, if you ever hear him, you could against Murray Walker, he was the calm voice in commentary.
Yeah.
And he knew everything, and he wasn't afraid to say, Joe, that he didn't agree. He'd actually swear online, on live TV as well.
Oh yeah, he did. There's a definite one where around Monaco, and I think the actual quote was Murray's obviously saying this, spilling all of his knowledge about the F1, about this certain car, certain driver. Kanan takes the mic. Well, that's a load of piss, isn't it?
It was bullshit, wasn't it? It was a word.
Yeah,
because
that's a load of pissing bullshit. I think the words he come out of his mouth was.
It was the commentary because he goes like he was talking about a driver's opinion about the new and naturally aspired cars. He goes, well, the reason why I'm going so slow is because I'm used to the turbo cars, not these naturally aspired cars. And I know, that's what JJ's well, that's a load of piss and bollocks. It's like brilliant. That is like that's a TV icon there. We've got Matty G or TNE Matty Bot for you people who have tuned in the past. Touch wood, no commentator cares. He doesn't deserve it this week.
Well, Izzy said Izzy asked me if she wants me to put the curse on Ari. Yes, please. So carry on with that, Izzy. You have my approval. Ari wants my curse, but I'm gonna pass it over. Get Carter. Do you want this curse? Izzy. Get him. Get him.
We've got Izzy commented on this stream saying best commented duo is Dan and Gaz. Thank you, Izzy.
Thank you.
That's exactly what I said. I've said that from the beginning.
Dan is in that title as well. Dan is there. I'm just saying. I'm a common denominator in this. That's all I'm saying.
See, it's we've got that perfect balance of knowledge and entertainment,
humor.
And that's it's humor, it's banter, we've got the mix of everything, haven't we?
It's like a comedy duo. You got the straight man, and then you got the fall guy. I'm the fall guy.
You're definitely the fall guy.
That's basically it.
There is one thing though. This is why I definitely couldn't really Joe stick to the whole thing saying that you are the Crofty of this team. It's because you do not come out with completely ludicrous, stupid comments.
I say it all the time, right? I said it's just frustrating to listen to him get corrected by Martin Brundle, and then 4 laps later, he'll say the thing a corrected term, and Martin Brundle's corrected it as it was his own point. And Martin Brundle, you can hear him going like, "Really?" Like, but he goes, yeah." Like, come on, Crofty.
If I was Brundle, going, "Yeah, just like I told you before."
Yeah, so he's too polite. Brundle is too polite.
He is too polite. But the thing is, that's where like his son Alex isn't. He doesn't back off Alex.
Yeah, he does not. I want to see Alex racing properly. I don't see him enough, to be honest, Alex.
You've got to watch these 24-hour events because him and Martin still race them. So our qualifying 3 standings, our Tapax there taking pole position with a 103.0. We've got Freedom in 2nd, Kingsholm in 3rd, Wild Gamer in 4th, Vike in 5th, Non-Human in 6th. We've got Dave in 7th. We've got Askwin in 8th. Ari in 9th, and TNE Matty, who didn't set a time, in 10th.
Yeah, not a good Q3 from Matty there, but obviously well done to get into Q3 in the first place, so well done, Matty.
He didn't crash out, well done.
No, did very well. Kept out of our radar. I think that's his problem. Once he gets on camera, he starts to panic.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
There we go. A little question for you. Let's see if what kind of knowledge you do know about the Red Bull Ring. What year was this layout introduced?
This is a fairly new layout. And you said obviously about the stream earlier that just had a lot of layouts this track. I want to say it's about 6 years old.
Oh. You're not far from being for the length it's been called Red Bull Ring, but the layout is a bit older than that.
I thought it was a fairly new layout. How old is the layout? I bet I'm like way off now, aren't I?
96. It was first.
Okay,
out,
yeah.
So.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. 6. Did you not hear the 90 bit? I said 96. Did you not hear that bit?
Oh, did you? You know what? Guess
this mic must be broken. Let me just fix this mic.
Guess who did the refig?
The refig?
Yeah, the reconfiguration.
No. Don't tell me it's him.
It is him. It's him.
But I don't mind this track though. That's the difference. I don't actually mind this track. It's not very technical. I'll give you that. It can be quite boring, but I don't particularly. It's not one of his worst. I'll give him that. It's not one of his worst.
Well, the provisional idea is that this straight that all the drivers have just come up now between turn 1 and turn 3. That straight was meant to go up 3/4 to basically to the kink of turn 2. It was meant to basically do a hairpin turn there and then go back down and go along the original circuit line to come back along around the old circuit up to turn 3 along and then follow what is left of the circuit now. But they couldn't get the planning permission to reconfigure the Westlife circuit, which is what the old circuit was called. And it's unfortunate because I think having a long circuit here would have been fantastic for viewers.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I think that back straight there it's just about long enough for an overtake, but yeah, a bit longer, and you'll definitely see some more overtaking.
Yeah, it's
because I say the first, it's got 3 DRS straights now, so it does kind of help, I suppose, but. I think doing that, if we had a tighter hairpin with a longer straight, that would probably do this track a world of good.
It would have. But yeah, a little fact about turn 4 that I said before. I'll tell you what, I'll hold that moment because we are just lining up on the grid. I'll explain that a little bit later. Or as Murray would have said, excuse me while I interrupt myself.
And I will say as well, a lot of mixed tyre choices as well from 11 to 19.
Yes, it's great to see that the drivers are looking for a different strategy. It gives us the entertainment value that we love in racing.
The light's taking a bit long. There we go.
That's 5 red lights. Pause and go.
Go.
We had to say it. We had to.
Definitely got to do it. Freedoms takes an early lead as well into turn 1. That's great start from him. We have yellows over the back already. Looks like it is Ari spinning already. So Ari's had a bad start to this race.
Hey,
and they come down to contact at the back as well between Wild Gamer. Safety car's come out. Safety car has come out.
I'm at the front.
That's a bit of a soft safety car.
Oh, that is a bit soft. Now, yeah, Wild Gamer hits the back of Freedom, and it just grinds my gears. An early safety car, especially for so soft as that. But it does mean that every driver will survive lap 1.
Yeah, I know, but it was only a half spin from Ari. Like, Ari was okay. He's got damage on his car. No damage on his car.
But
a bit of wing damage. Wing damage on his car.
Wild Gamer's lost a big chunk of his wing.
But that's due to the safety car. I think Freedom saw the safety car come out. He's hit the brakes because of the delta, and then Wild Gamer not noticing it possibly, he's hit the back of him.
It's either that or the fact that Wild Gamer was a bit slow to react to Freedom's breaking into turn 3. It was at that point, so it could be a combination of any of those things. Big shame
to get over here. Well, because it's a Wild Gamer. We said it before. He's not had the luck in the race, and it's just proven here today again. Yeah. A lot of cars are pitting. A lot of cars are in the pits.
So Izzy's done her job really well there, giving Ari the the spin out. So well done.
Yeah, definitely. Already started work. Wolfgang up into 12th place as well. Get Carter sitting in 13th for the moment. So I think a lot of the soft starters have now got onto the medium tyres.
Are you sure that's right? I'll be honest, I can't tell if that's right because my time screen's gone right off. It's saying Freedom is in 4th.
Possibly, yeah. It's possibly wrong. Possibly wrong. Just notice that Matty's in the lead. That can't be right, can it?
No,
there we go.
Definitely not. It's still not right because Flea and the Ari's up at the front. So that's... Flea is now holding
Just waiting to fix that. Here we go. There we go. Are we there now?
No, Flea's still at the front on that timing screen, which is
Oh,
bizarre.
yours is Flea there.
Yeah, this is what happens.
So.
Here we go. Mine's sorted now.
We've desynced then. We must have desynced because I had freedoms up front still. There we go. All back to normal. But yeah, a lot of soft runners are pitted into mediums. Freedoms have stayed out. Obviously, non-human have stayed out. El Stefano, Wolfgang, Carter sticking on their medium, on their soft tyres. Sorry.
Yeah, you should never put hard tyres in Austria. It's just not.
Never.
I decided to take take a spin around Austria on different tyres to see what it was like, and yeah, you just couldn't get any grip around the corners.
I think pitting. I get why some of the drivers may have pitted for medium tyres, but if you're in Freedom's point of view or non-human, probably the best idea to stay out because they do last about 13 laps, give or take.
Yeah, a huge chunk of
they're not
chunk
like,
of the race.
Yeah, they're not like a traditional soft tyre where they go after lap 7, lap 6, which is when if that was the kind of life we got on the tyres, yes, I would pit as well, get rid of them, go on to the mediums, then you go medium or something. But yeah, on this race, I would stay out. I would have stayed out. I think use the tyres to advantage.
Yeah, definitely.
So strange call. But anyway, it might pan out. We'll wait and see. Looks to be some more messages in the chat while we're waiting. Lexi's in the chat. Welcome, Lexi. Asking if Izzy's ready for Canada. She says no. Tried to push her yesterday, and it was an absolute disaster. Ari said he's just going to make himself a sandwich.
Just one second. Well, I'll just let you know that the safety car is in on this lap, so Freedom is taken over, leading the pack.
Here we go. He wants to back up the drivers a bit more than he's doing at the moment because the pit lane comes very quickly, and you want to really catch the drivers off guard, if it were.
Yeah,
but he's waiting to quite late.
He is off now.
Not the best restarts. He could have done better, I think, there.
Yeah, I don't think anybody got caught up really, but Death Dragon looks like he could be making a lunge on Asquin in the next 2 corners. Right.
Well, on the straight himself, he's got a better exit out of it, a bit of tail spinny. But El Stefano looks like he's got to try another move as well on both of them, if he can get that space. But I don't think he can.
No, not
going too wide. Oh, a bit of a spin out again. He's not getting the grip on that rear tyre that he wants.
Well, Get Carter just had to slam on that. He was on the inside of El Stefano, and as El Stefano came along, he had to slam on to avoid contact. And while Gamer weaseling through between 2 drivers, getting from 12th to 10th.
Good move. I just want board as well. Death Dragon does get past Asquin and leaves the door open for El Stefano to follow. So both of them drivers past the Renault there.
Fantastic effort there. Just waiting to see Death Dragon lose a wing, spin out. What else can happen to him? I don't want him to be DNF because that'd be a bit harsh. I just want him to be last.
Yellow flags again. It's Ari spinning out again. So Izzy's curse is still working. Ari has spun it again. Non-human was let by as well by Tay, teammates there. They have instructions. Non-human is chasing down his brother. This is what we've been waiting for since the start of the season. 2 brothers fighting it out. Come on, yes. Non-human. Let's make it interesting.
It's Michael and Ralph all over again.
That was a bit of an unfair fight. Michael was so much better than Ralph.
Yeah. It's just also that Michael had that amazing 2004 Ferrari. That was just unquestionably one of the best cars ever to grace an F1 grid. Unfortunately, though, I am not a Ferrari F1 fan at all. So
no, I'm not particularly either. I'm not either.
You've got to respect the fact that the guy is a genius behind the wheel of the car, and also he made that car his. It was just absolutely outstanding. Alright, so
Get Carter's making a move now, and out Asquin backed out of it. I think he had the move there, but he chose to go out of it. It gets a nice run out of turn 1 though, so it's going to make this DRS straight very easy. But Asquin really pushing. Has to use a bit of overtake up there to make sure he stays ahead of that Haas. Got to jump on board, see. Oh, bit of contact between the two. That was with DXD Matty and Wolfgang.
Yeah, Wolfgang had it in the inside line, but he just kind of lost it on the exit there and just tapped into Matty. Matty on the outside could not have done anything about it. He had to try and stay within track limits.
Yeah, it's a typical racing contact. Nothing major.
Nothing malicious, nothing horrid. But Wolfgang is caught back up very quickly. Oh! And Get Carter just spun right in front of DXT Matty, and he's out.
Okay, Izzy, your curse is too strong. Your curse is too strong.
The car is breaking itself apart. I'm actually still on board with him, and you can just see the car is vibrating as it's like the wheel is trying to dislodge itself from the rest of the car. Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Hey, and I'm surprised that wasn't a full safety car after that one.
That okay, if Aries was, then that should be a full safety car. Come on, let's be honest. Kings are on the attack now of F1 RC Dave. Both got DRS. Oh, actually, meant to love you. Dave just got past Kingsholm because he has DRS instead. But Kingsholm is sticking round. Can he hold that position back? I don't think he can. No, he's got slots him behind. Kingsholm in 6th.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Kingsholm because he's quite a competent driver, really. It just needs to work on his defensive driving. But F1 RC Dave is quick.
Yeah, he's very, very quick. He's already like leaving him behind as well. As you can see, the gap's massive between them on board with Joe.
The one thing I've got to jump in. I'm going to.
How you doing, pal?
Don't laugh at him. Haha. Oh no.
Sorry, man. I didn't mean that. That curse was unintentional. Blame Izzy. Izzy. I only wanted a spin. I didn't want a DNF, right? It's Izzy's fault. I underestimated the curse.
Oh, I do love it. Oh. This is why we love it. Izzy in the comments and for us, because it's entertainment value. Just while it's like it's a little bit quiet, apart from Racing Gupta is going to make a pass on Taylor McKenzie. He does around turn 4. That was a great pass by Gupta, but Taylor McKenzie is not going to give up that easy. Yeah, what I was going to say is like I've just had a comment from Lexi saying, "Guys, heard there are seats for Haas. What about you and Hobo joining a Thursday league?" Right. First of all, I can't join a league. Until
why not? What's wrong with joining the league?
At the moment, I don't mind reserve driving until I build either I get a new wheel or I get a bit quicker on controller. But even if I did want to, I can never join Haas. It goes Haas as a team goes against everything I stand for. It's the Donald Trump of the racing grid.
Oh, that's strong.
It's
strong.
It's American backed by Russian air power. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
Not this car though. Not this car. Next year's car maybe, but not this car.
Well, have you seen the sponsors on the Haas?
Of this year's car?
Of
next year's car?
2020's car. Have you seen the sponsors?
I've seen a bit. I've not looked into it massively. Let's have a look at old Stefano.
So, mate, you got right. Okay, so if you actually look at the sponsorships, you got the CNC machine tools that they use. Okay, they're actually the company that actually make them is actually based from a Russian headquarters company. So they've always had the Russian thing. That's why Mazepin was so quick to get a seat at Haas.
Didn't know that. Kingsholm and Death Dragon have a little battle there. Kingsholm defending his 6th place very well, but Death Dragon has got DRS on him. Kingsholm defends the outside. Oh, it's going to be close. Kingsholm still got the inside corner though, so he's going to hold this lap, well, this race for one more lap at least anyway. Good race from the pair of them there. Good awareness from each other. We did see as well that Taylor has got past Gupta as well in the races before that, laps before this. So well done, Gupta, doing very well in 13th at the moment. Sorry, not Gupta, sorry, Taylor, sorry, doing very well in 12th.
Oh, Izzy's just insulted herself on my chat. She said, guys, I'm basically your Crofty. Oh, don't insult yourself, Izzy.
Don't do that, yeah. Don't put yourself down, Izzy. Don't put yourself down like that.
No,
but
definitely not.
No one ever wants to be a Crofty. So there's see more teammate instructions ahead as Non-Human has allowed Taylor to go past again. Death Dragon has got round the outside side of Kingsholm. Kingsholm is still there though, but I don't think he's going to have it. But he will have DRS, so possible.
Oh, I mean,
on board now.
I just can't. I can't believe that Kingsholm has lost a place to get Death Dragon there. I was hoping that Kingsholm was managed to hold that, as Wolfgang does go a little bit wide there through turn 4 and 5, giving Taylor a chance to get these points back.
These two are battling it out quite a lot today, especially these three actually. Wolfgang, Taylor, and Gupta. Obviously now TNE Matty's joining this party as well.
Yeah, well, so basically you can see like at the moment I'm just having a look at position changes. Flea is up 6 places. He's now in 9th. An absolutely outstanding start. Damage on Gupta. I think that was a massive bit of wing. I just saw fly off the car there. Not sure exactly what happened, but it looked like a massive impact from someone. It just means that he's got a whole lap to go around before he can get in the pits. Hopefully, he doesn't ruin too much for his race, and he can still get back into battling. But he's catching up with Wolfgang.
It possibly was Wolfgang. I wasn't too sure. I was on the helicopter view, so I did see wing. It could be both, as Wolfgang has spun. I believe both may have lost wing, but the angle it's given me, I can't see.
I can't see any damage on Gupta's front wing.
It might have been Wolfgang's then. Let's have a look. No, there was definite damage there though. Oh yeah, it is end plate of Gupta.
Is it end plate of Gupta? Is it? I just couldn't see from the angle I was on.
I believe so. Yeah, yeah. The helicopter view is amazing, but not for this kind of.
It's a lot of front wing that he's lost, but somehow he managed to hold on speed.
He did very well there. As he has now come into pit by the looks of it. Yep, he is in. He's pitting. There has to be a new wings, are definitely on that car there. DXD Matty on the back of Ari now. Come on, Matty, you can do this. Don't let Ari muck you about like this. Ari defends the outside. DXD Matty takes the inside, and it's a simple overtake really for Matty up into 13th place there.
Well, Kingsholm's managed to get past Wild Gamer. I know you're battling it out in turn 4 right now, side by side.
I think it's the other way around. I think Wild Gamer was attacking Kingsholm.
Oh, because I thought Wild Gamer's come down, because Wild Gamer was in front of F1 RC, wasn't he?
I think Wild Gamer had a bad start, but it was definitely the other way around, as Freedom's now coming to pit. Freedom is now pitting.
Yeah, they've got moved up because Non-Humans pitted. He's now on hard tyres. I really don't understand why they're on hard tyres.
That's a bad call. It might work out for him, I don't know, but personally, yeah, I'd avoid it. I'll definitely avoid it.
Oh my goodness.
I think Wild Game was definitely behind Kingsholm, as now Flea is on the back of Joe. Come on, this is going to be a good battle. The two head admins here at LFR battling it out.
See,
not this side, Flea.
The way I describe these two is that you've got Joe Kingsholm is the more complete driver. If you get what I mean, he is on average he is better than Flea across the whole Joe things. But Flea has got something that most drivers are, and that's just basically balls. He's willing to throw himself in corners that a lot of people wouldn't. He's willing to push himself a little bit further than others wouldn't to make that place. So it's going to be
these two are like the Nicky Lauda and James Hunt, aren't they? Kingsholm being the Nicky Lauda being the more complete driver, and Flea being the more aggressive driver out of the two.
Yes, Yes, and also with him being Scottish, tendency will be an alcoholic.
Oh god.
I'm allowed to say that. I'm allowed to say that. I'm Scottish myself.
Yeah, don't bring the Scottish card into this. You can't keep saving yourself with that Scottish reverse card you've got there.
It's like black people can take the mick out of other black people because they're black. That's the same for Scottish people.
I'll take your word for it, pal. I'll take your word for it. Oh, non-human gets past Thierry there of no fresh hard tyres, so he's gone for the hard tyres as well. A lot of drivers are picking the harder option. I think Flea possibly gone onto the mediums, stretching those tyres out for 12 laps.
Oh, definitely, and I do think Kingsholm will be doing the same thing. Kingsholm will stretch those tyres and go for softs.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a good shout to do, especially with Kingsholm's position. He'll put on the soft tyres with a lighter car. He'll be rapid.
Yeah, so Flea just needs to push
Stefano
himself.
Attacking. Oh, I thought they moved from El Stefano there, but not this time. Gupta stays ahead.
Yeah, I think Flea could pit any time now, because if you actually look at his tyres at the moment, that left-hand tyre is the one that's actually doing most of the grip. You can see there is a two-tone where that tyre is really thin. There is a smooth line, so there's no chance of rupturing right now. But as soon as that line goes a little bit rough, that's when you've got to start thinking about that pit stop, because then a puncture is inevitable.
Yeah, and the Flea is definitely giving Joe something to think about there as he puts his nose in to the exit of turn 3. But Joe's aware of it. Flea was just making him aware. That's all. I do think Joe's pitting. He's taken the defensive line in, so I think it's a pit. Oh, nearly contact there. Yep, and Joe's pitted. That will release Flea for a little bit.
That's an interesting. Is Joe going for a 2-stop? Because
he's put on hards.
He's put hards on. I think this
very
might be
strange call.
I think this might be Lee's race if this is the way it's going right now.
Very strange call there. Yeah, I would have risked it for a chocolate biscuit.
You definitely would, wouldn't you?
As we see Vike overtaking Matty. Teammates there. Matty on the a lot older tyres, 14 lap old mediums compared to the 1 lap old hards from Vike.
See, it takes 2 laps for the hard tyres to get into racing condition. It takes them near enough 7 laps around here to become effective. So Tia should actually be able to hold off Vike quite well for a while.
Yeah, definitely. I think it depends on how long Tia wants to stretch his tyres. That's the issue. You can see the gap kind of staying as is. Some sections of the track it looks like Vike's really starting to push though. But yeah, Tia's doing okay.
Yeah, so
Vike in the DRS.
God,
difficult. No, I said Vike in the DRS now is going to make Tia's life a lot difficult.
Yeah, Vike is getting very close. He's coming up now. He's made a very nice attempt. Don't count the move as complete until they get round turn 3, as he does nicely. And who gets the DRS? And it is Tia that gets DRS. So he keeps himself in the battle. But Tia will be thinking he just needs to push these tyres for another 5 laps to give those mediums the best chance of give those softs the best chance of running to the end, because everybody's looking at Flea at the moment, seeing when he's going to pit.
It doesn't look like he's pitting now, so it looks like he's going to try and go to the mediums, try and get them tyres. Because I think it's about now he can go to mediums to the end.
Yeah, it's roughly about 18 to 20 laps you can push it to. But obviously the longer he stays out on those soft tyres, the better. But that tyre is, you can see when he slows down. Watch when he slows down for turn 3 now. You can see the lacerations at the edge of his tyre. This is going to be so close to a puncher. He's got to come in now. He really has.
Yeah, he's really got to come in. Come on, Flea. You're doing well. Don't ruin it. Yellow flags again, as we see. Gupta, I think it's on the grass there. Has he got more damage? Yeah, again, no wing again. Might have a good opening race is Gupta.
No, not at all.
As Asquin and Ari having a little battle there. Bit of contact between the two.
It does look like the Flea's coming into the pits now.
Let's have a look. Yeah, here he is.
Yeah, fantastic choice there by Flea to get into the pits. Stick a set of medium tyres on. I was held my breath then when he was coming in because I thought he was coming in a bit too hot.
Oh no, his teammate's in there.
Oh, it's lucky. It's lucky it wasn't.
That's gonna hold him a little bit though.
It hold him a little bit, but the fact is though it wasn't too much. If you get what I mean, it wasn't like they coming at the same time. And DXT Matty's out. Oh, he's DNF'd there.
Oh no,
he's retired in the pits. Oh no.
Please put on the softs.
Yep. Oh what?
Did he start on mediums? Oh, he did. I think he did.
Did he start?
So
on
yeah,
mediums?
so I'll double check. I think he did. Yes, that's it. Yeah, he done that.
Oh, he's done that. Oh,
so that's
really?
why he was stretching.
Oh,
that's why he was stretching.
Fair enough, Flea. Oh, so he's going for 16 laps on these soft tyres, which he's showing it can do it.
But if you compare the gap between him and Kingsholm, when they were very similar, right behind each other going into the pits, the gap between them, it's had a big chunk of time, that. So I think Flea's waited a little too long for his 8-second stint there.
Yeah, in all fairness, if he came in a bit, I thought he was on those soft tyres from the beginning, but if he should have stuck on a set of hard tyres, set of medium tyres a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I think he lost too much time in the last 2-3 laps with those the green and softs. So you can see already that the gap between him and Joe, 1, 2, give or take, what, 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Give or take. It's a lot of time. A lot of time lost there. Oh, Taylor's having a really bad day with his connection at the moment. Flea's really struggling to find out where he actually is on track. It should be a simple move for Flea because he's on them fresh softs now. Depending on whether he can get it done, he goes around the outside, gets the good grip there, and there we go. Good move there from Flea. But hopefully his Taylor's car doesn't AI again like it just did and overstretch the corner.
Yeah. It is a bit jumpy, isn't it, his car?
Tiny bit jumpy. As Wild Gamer's on the back of Joe once again.
It's here in the pits, which basically just opens up 8th for Kingsholm. So Wild Gamer now on those fresh medium tyres is going to look to be getting those climbing those places back again.
Joe's doing very well though, very well up in the top 10 at the moment.
Yeah, that was a very good defensive manoeuvre, but Wild Gamer just got a better exit on those medium tyres.
They're still all side by side though. Joe's not making it easy for him because he picked up DRS there crucially.
Yeah, he slowed down enough to let Wild Gamer get the lead to claim the DRS to have that advantage down that straight, which is smart thinking from Kingsholm.
Oh, but look, you can see the pace difference. Wild Gamer is basically just having to brake so much earlier because these tyres are so much better. Tay Paxter setting the fastest time in the race, 105.5.
Fantastic time for Tay. And Death Dragon Tay
104.8.
Oh, what a time. Still.
Okay, here we go. This should be a simple move from a Wild Gamer into turn 1.
Can we get Izzy onto Death Dragon now?
I'm not too sure if it is. I think she's still regretting what she did to get a Carter. Joe's coming back at Wild Gamer. These two are really going at it every single lap. Unbelievable fighting from these two.
And Asquin is right there with them, so it's a quite nice battle. But who's in front?
At the moment, Kingsholm's in front. Wild Gamer has got DRS, but he's got no hours left.
And you've got Racing Gupta, who's trying to unlap himself, which he has every right to do
that's
so.
the car behind. Yeah, he has on them fresh medium tyres as well. He'll be probably feeling the same sort of pace out of Wild Game at the moment.
Yeah, so he's thinking of unlapping himself, which Kingzone could save himself a bit of basically a bit of effort, really. Just letting Racing Gupta get past and just harvesting the energy and DRS from him.
Yeah, you use him a little bit. He might as well. But nothing to lose there in position-wise.
Yeah. I think of smarter strategies. It's the one I would do. I'd let the lapped car get past, use them for the DRS. As while Gamer picks up a 3-second time penalty, which just plays in the hands for Kingzone. And Death Dragon is now up to 4th as he's passed Vike.
Yeah, good overtake. I just caught that as he had made that move. A good overtake from here up at the 4th place. Then fresh stops really helping Matt right now.
I just got a couple of comments. I refuse to be Anthony Davidson. Fair enough. And I'm not interested enough to be Ted, so that makes me Crofty. Oh, what about
oh no, you could be
Karun?
Yeah, Glock. What about Karun? Yeah, Karun Chandler. Karun Chandler. Could be him.
I like him. I think he's a quality character. He knows.
I'm got on board quickly. The leader is on attack now. The leader is under attack. I was meant to be saying. Tay Paxter on them fresh softs. It should be a simple move as he just literally breezes past Freedoms there. I don't think Freedoms can do much really to defend himself. It does go deep trying to keep that position, but not going to work this time. Bit unstuck on the exit. Unfortunate there. But yeah. So back to True. Yeah, True. I think he's got a lot of special qualities. True. And I think he's really underrated as an analyst.
Really is. I'd have him over Anthony Davidson anytime. Definitely.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I think another one I need to shout out is Paul DeResta.
Yeah, but the only problem with Paul DeResta though is that he's more of an active racer rather than an analyst. It's better to watch him on track than it is to watch him analyse a lap. To be fair, he does know his stuff.
It's quite strange though, because obviously I think DeResta was a better racer, but as an analyst, Karun is so much better.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think it's something to do with the charisma. Karun's got that charisma that it's quite enjoyable to watch him.
Yeah, I think the Scottish accent doesn't really help Paul either, particularly. He can sound quite depressed when he talks, can't he?
Well, that's the Scottish for you, then, mate.
Yeah. Death Dragon up in the 3rd now, makes a good move past Non-Human. But Non-Human still got DRS though, so it could be a possibility for an overtake, but it doesn't go for it in the end. And I think that's probably a wise call, but Death Dragon will now start to leave him behind as he has that amazing grip with them soft tyres.
Yeah, but
Matty's making a move on Tier as well. Flies into turn 3, great overtake. Luckily enough, has a bit of a ghost situation there because otherwise Tier would have hit the back of him.
So
sorry, yeah, Gaz.
I'm just having a little look at the tyres at the moment. So I do think that you got Tay Paxter of those soft tyres with 5 laps, Death Dragon as well. We've seen Lee push them up to 16 laps, so we know they can get that far. But Flea's actually he does really well at keeping tyres healthy. So it's going to be quite a tough call with these drivers because I'm not too sure on their ability to keep the tyres fresh. Freedom on those 12 lap old medium tyres, another 10 laps on them. I'm not too sure whether that be close to the limit, but these hard tyres will definitely do 25 laps anyway. So we could see Non-Human getting back into it nearest to the end.
There's Ashwin makes the move on Kingsholm there, up into 8th place. Good move from him. Obviously these guys are on same length-fold hard, so don't roll out Joe yet. He can come back in this.
Yeah, and Flea is steadily closing that gap in from behind, so we can see Flea could actually be battling out for 9th with Joe.
Yeah, he definitely would. Obviously, on them soft tyres, they're about halfway through their natural life now, so say the peak, this is a time where he wants to be using them and really making the most of them.
Definitely indeed.
Let's have a quick look at penalties while we're waiting for the battle to hear. Tapax has got a 6-second penalty. Freedom's Non-Human Vike, Wild Gamer, Asquin with 3 seconds. TNE, Matty, Matty with 3, Tier with 6, Taylor with 6, Osvaldo with 6, Wolfgang 6, and Gupta with 6. Sorry, Wolfgang with 3.
King Sam and Lee are
making the move. No, he made him done that quick. He made that up quicker than I thought he would.
Yeah, definitely. It was what, 1.7 seconds behind when I first mentioned that he was closing the gap, and then he's already in there with the battle.
But Joe's not going to make it easy. Look, he holds himself there very, very well as Flea is still side by side. Oh, does choose to back out there. I don't blame him, but these two will be in the party together. They'll be talking. They'll be aware of where everyone is. But you'd love to see this battling from the pair of them. Good racing. As Flea, I think, will hold this position off. But Joe's going to have DRS. No, neither of them DRS. That was strange.
How is that possible?
Why did no one get DRS there? And Joe gets it now. So Joe's definitely got it now. Does take ahead of Flea. Oh, this is a good battle here. This is a good battle from your league owners. We'd love to see it. Flea's going to get it now.
But can he make the move happen?
It's literally like swapping. He needs to. He does definitely need to. At the moment, all Joe's doing is holding him up now, and Asquin's going to pull further and further away. But Joe seems to have a lot of straight line speed. Has he got the grip to hold on? Don't think he will. Possibly going in for the undercuts. No. Full better of it. I think this is a good battle.
That's a very good battle. But if Joe can stay with him, he might be able to try and catch him with by 10-3. Giving himself the 2 DRS straights to actually catch him up.
Yeah, as I said, so Flea's got still a lot of work to do. You can't forget Joe yet.
Oh,
because all that fighting as well. Look at the gap between him and Asquin. So big.
We got F1 RC Dave, who is slowly catching up with Vike. So we could be seeing a battle in the next few laps. It's like there's only like a handful of battles left on the grid at the moment. So
well, Joe's sending it. Joe's sending it into turn 3. He can't get it done yet, so he's going to try again on the next Sierra straight. See, Joe's got a bit more ERS than Flea, but the straight line of those tyres are going to help out Flea there. Does hold on to 9th place. Again, Joe's still there though, still fighting.
Yeah, we've got 6 laps left to go of this race, so it's going to be quite interesting to see what happens nearest the end. I've been told off by Izzy, said don't diss Paul. I like
Paul.
I like Paul. I'd like to Paul the rest. He is like we said, he is a better driver. He just doesn't have that charisma for presenting. But he's favourite. So you could be then Izzy. You could be Paul if you want to be Paul.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Be Paul.
Or do you think it is the fact that Paul de Vesta is actually quite a good-looking guy?
Yeah, so that may be the other reason. Hey, but what are you talking about here? Chiroon's a good-looking guy as well.
I'm not saying that he's not, but Paul de Vesta though, he's a bit better looking. I've got to give him that.
He's Scottish. That's why you like him.
It's the eyes.
Now you're worrying me now, man. Now you're worrying me.
Don't worry, I haven't seen your eyes. It's all good.
It's very true. I think you get lost in my eyes. Flea will keep the position, I think, against Joe. These two will be in the party together, laughing. I think about that battle there. So well done from them two. I'm going to jump up on board now with Dave, as he's now really close to the back of Vike.
Ooh. Flea's opened the door for Kingsam taking 9th with that penalty. So Kingsam just has to think, I'm just going to stay 3 seconds behind to take that off Flea.
Oh, Taylor's out. Taylor's out of the race.
Yeah.
Taylor McKenzie is out. Could this call safety car?
No, the safety car would have came out already, and it's right near the end, so it's a virtual safety car.
VSC. Oh, it's gutting because Vike was just, Dave was just about to overtake Vike. and it had the VSC has kind of stopped him in these tracks there. So Vike been saved by that.
He's been safe for now anyway. I do think.
Oh yeah, for now.
I do think Dave actually has got the a better racecraft than Vike at the moment.
And Kingsale on the back of Flea as well at the moment. So I said it all could kick off after this VSC restart.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's wait and see what happens. I wish we had a time over the VSC or something. Like we see what they can see.
I just had a comment from Curly saying I think Paul was an underrated driver. I agree. I agree
with that. I agree with that.
Didn't get enough to the chance at all.
No, he didn't. It's a bit of a shame.
I do like the fact that he does really well at Le Mans. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
He was in the winning team last year, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. I tell you, he's still got it. He's still definitely got the ability. But yeah, I think that the Force India, where he obviously was a part of, didn't have the what's the words? Wasn't the car it is now. Put it that way. I think if he was in the car he was now, possibly would still be doing very well. And I think he would still be racing because he's not that old. He's quite a young guy still.
Yeah, he definitely is. He's roughly about the similar age to Lewis Hamilton, isn't he? So
yeah,
and Lewis Hamilton is the third oldest in the F1 grid. I don't think he's as old as Fernando Alonso or Kimi Raikkonen. So Paul Di Resta should be is capable of being in that age group where he could actually still drive an F1 car.
Vike's out of the race.
Oh no!
That's in the pits.
Is he retired in the pits? Yeah,
Why?
I know he got a 3-second penalty, but I don't understand why.
Very strange there. I'll have to maybe ask you after the race what happened there, but he was in good point situation there.
Yeah, definitely. The only good thing about the Force India was the livery.
What, the original one? The Kingfisher one?
The Kingfisher or the ING one. Were both quite similar, weren't they?
Yeah. Red, white and green, wasn't it? The Indian flag.
Yeah, it was actually quite nice. It was very different compared to a lot of the other cars, and I like difference.
Yeah.
It's really nice. It was really nice to see a completely different team just stand out from the grid. It was just unfortunate that the team just didn't have the ability or the resources to get them to where they deserve to be, where they are now anyway, which is fantastic as the new Aston Martin team. I'm expecting big things in the next few years from them.
Oh yeah, and it's good to see an old team back in it. Aston Martin was one of the originals back in the day, so it's nice to see them back. But going back to what you were saying about the older drivers, I happened to be watching Bahrain, the 2007 Grand Prix, and it's interesting to see that only 3 drivers are still racing today, being Lewis Hamilton, Alonso, and Kimi Raikkonen.
Oh wow!
Very strange. That was 15 years ago. 15 years ago, and these guys are still racing. Obviously, back in that time there was no Vettel. Vettel was, I think, he was a youth driver, but for race for Red Bull. So he wasn't in the main car or the sister car back then.
Yeah, he was turned up to the paddock like a schoolboy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Joe, his backpack on 2 straps, almost skipping down the back of the paddock. Great to see that how much of a great driver he's come into. So we are on the last lap, and one little fact I've got to say about the circuit is the corner that Tate Paxton is actually coming up to now, which is turn 4. Back in the day, back in 1976, the James Hunt and Nicky Lauda battle that everybody is known by. The most amazing overtake happened at that corner. It was done by
was that the corner?
That was the corner. James Hunt passed Nicky Lauda. And you know what the problem was with that corner? It did not have camera coverage, so no one's seen it.
No.
So the 2 cars go flying up the back straight and then come down opposite order as Tate Paxton comes around the final corner now to finish off the Austrian Grand Prix.
Win that race.
He's got
I will say as
miles
well, bit of a late call, but Hello, LH joining the stream now. Hello. But there we go. Death Dragon will come in third. Non-human in. Oh no, never mind. Oh, never mind again. Dave on penalties has gone into third on his first race.
Oh wow. Well done. Well, Dave did have a fantastic racecraft. He was really quick throughout the whole of qualifying as well. So I was expecting him to be up in the battle. Just a bit gutted that the Freedom Non-Human Brothership non-event couldn't get on the podium, because we did have some fantastic battles between them. Oh, there was a bit of a spin right over the finish line. Wild Gamer has actually spun with someone on the finish line.
Yeah, it was Gupt. It was
Gupta.
Gupta.
Oh
yeah,
wow.
Gupta.
Yeah, Gupta's got like a razor blade of a front wing. Oh
Well,
my
he's used
goodness.
to that. He races lawnmowers. He's used to that.
Well, maybe should give that front wing to Wild Gamer to give the grass a bit of a cut.
Yeah, it definitely should. It does need a bit. And also as well, they did notice that King Tom picked up a penalty there, so Flea does keep that position, does stay ahead.
DJ Death Dragon with driver of the day. You know what? Actually, yes, I agree with that.
Done very, very well.
Even though he tells us comms is easy, which it never really is, he did deserve driver of the day on track.
Yeah, it was a fantastic race. He done brilliantly. Even avoiding Izzy's curse there, done very, very well.
I think we can all name Death Dragon as a decent racer. Let's say decent, a decent racer, turned commentator. He will be our Anthony Davidson.
Yeah, there we go. There's your insult.
So
to round up this race.
Go on, go.
Yeah, sorry, go on, you carry on.
No, I was going.
After you, my good sir.
Oh, so we've got
After you, my good sir.
first place goes to Tay Pasta. We've got second Death Dragon, followed by F1 RC Dave. Freedom in fourth. Non-Human in fifth. Wild Gamer in sixth. We've got Asquin in seventh. Eighth for Flea. Kingston in ninth. And Tierney Matty rounded off the points in 10th. We have Ari in 11th, El Stefano in 12th, Wolfgang in 13th, Tier on 14th, we've got Reason Gupta in 15th, and our DNFers are Vike, Taylor McKenzie, DXD Matty, and Get Carter after that horrendous crash caused by an Izzy wave.
Yeah, Izzy. I blame Izzy. Izzy's fault. And also another big shout out as well, Death Dragon, fast lap as well, a 104.8.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, he did battle his way through. You've seen it all the way through the race. He was just from a lowly position. He just battled his way. So are we gonna get these numpties in?
Yeah, let's get these your top drivers in. It's Tay, Death Dragon, and Non-Human. No, Dave. Sorry, Dave.
Dave.
Dave. What, Dave? Trigger.
Or Dave.
Or Dave. That was actually the best Cockney accent you've ever done. I've got to say that.
What's that?
That was the better version of your Cockney accent. Alright, I think I've got the rest of these guys as a friend. So let me try and add these plepos in.
And as we're doing that, we've got just a few comments. Wild Gamer is happy that he's finished the race, so well done. And that's actually a decent performance as well, getting into a medium scoring position. Death Dragon, that's how you do it. Fair enough. It was a very good performance. And Izzy said, "Attaboy, Death Dragon." So, is he a Death Dragon fan now as well?
See, I think Izzy likes the one that's leading. I believe that must be the way she does things.
If she liked the one that was leaving, why didn't she go for Tay Pasta?
Very true. Very true.
I just had to say that.
Probably does. She probably likes Tay as well, to be honest. She probably does like Tay.
But every time I've seen her go, she's cheering on these races. They're always like mid-pack races. So she's I think it's more like an underdog on the day. Because Death Dragon was an underdog today.
There's also a common thing with the countries as well. It's either Irish or they're Dutch.
But Ari's Swiss, isn't he?
Yeah, Ari's a weird one. Ari's the exception that proves the rule. let me get an F1 RC quickly. I'm not got him as a friend yet, but I'll try and add him in.
She's comments, I pick and choose. Right, fair enough. It's probably just like, oh, I like his name, I'll follow him.
I've just noticed there is a lot of F1 RC gamer tags. So a little bit of an esports team going on there. So just waiting for Dave to come in, and then we can start with the interviews. I'll let Gaz lead the way.
Well, we'll start with F1 RC. Dave, when he comes in, if it gets in quick enough.
Tell you what, start. We'll come if he's here by then. We'll go on from there.
So, are you here, Tay? Tay Pasta?
Yes, hello guys.
Hello, congratulations on the win. It was a fantastic effort.
Thank you.
First question is, did you expect to get the win today?
Yes.
You did? Oh, fantastic. I love it.
Just because I did 2 league races here last week and the week before, so I had a lot of practice, to be honest. That definitely helped for today, yeah. So I was pretty confident that I could get it in here.
I love it. It's almost a Michael Schumacher type of arrogance. I love it. So we've seen a few times that you and your teammate Non-Human did switch places a few times. Was this premeditated or was it just naturally as the race went on?
No, it was just naturally. We weren't in a call or anything. It just happened. Yeah, I felt he was faster in the beginning on the softs, so I let him through. And when I was coming back on the mediums, he let me through. And yeah, it was just a great understanding between us two. Yeah.
I'll be honest, it's probably the best partnership I've seen in this league so far between you and Non-Human. It's absolutely fantastic. So we are expecting Williams to finish off really highly in the league. So obviously with the race being 36 laps long, it was quite a few laps that you got. Where was the most difficult part of the race for you?
The most difficult part was definitely managing the soft tires towards the end. I did 16 laps on them, and the 2 last laps, my tires were basically gone. So I saw that Freedom pitted at the end as well, so I could ease off a bit.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, I'm surprised he pitted. Did he have a puncture or anything? Because if he just stayed out, he could have gotten in 6 seconds because I had 1 more penalty than him.
I don't think it was I don't think he had a a punch or anything. I think it was just more of a caution thing because the tires were wearing down very quickly.
Yeah, indeed. My tires, I think on 75% or something.
Oh yeah, fair enough. And obviously our next race is in Bahrain, which is the Bahrain Full GP circuit. How well do you know that circuit?
Bahrain, I very much like Bahrain. So it's one of my better tracks on this game. So yeah.
Oh, so it could be
I should have strong pace, yeah.
Similar performance again. Well, thank you very much for the for joining us, and congratulations on the win. I'm going to quickly switch over to DJ Jeff Dragon. So fantastic battle, well done. Like obviously you said on the chat that you felt like you were doing quite badly today. What changed from having a bad moment to an absolute stellar performance?
I don't know. I did my qualifying and it just didn't work out, so I thought, alright, now I'll just try to get the most amount of points and try to stay within the points on the mediums. And then when I went to the softs, I all of a sudden had really good pace, so tried to make the most of it, and did work. Didn't expect to get a podium actually, so.
Well, you're absolutely fantastic. Fastest lap as well, so big congratulations on that. So, do you think you could have battled for the win if you qualified in the top 10?
Yes, definitely. Now I've seen how the pace of mine was in the race. Yes, I'd say yeah, I could have.
I love the fact that you do have a bit of confidence in that, because I agree with you on that. Okay, here's a question. Obviously not related to the race, but why do you think comms is easy?
Yeah, Death Dragon. I'm coming for you.
I was trying to get wind you guys up a little bit, and apparently it worked. So
yes, you found our trigger. No, in all fairness, like it was funny to have a little banter with you. So it was quite funny.
No,
Yeah.
Speaking of the commentating, it is hard. It's, of course, most of it is improvising about the things that's happening and about the things you need to talk about, and not to get that silence too much. So yeah, it's definitely not easy. Just wanted to wind you guys up. So.
Definitely worked.
It worked. I will tell you a little thing. My technique, if I'm on solo, I just throw in so many facts about the circuit. It just baffles everybody's heads. But with working with Hobo, it feels a bit more natural, a bit more easier, because I don't have to pack it all in with random facts. But thank you very much again for joining us. Absolutely fantastic performance. After that comment, I was hoping it would spin out.
We did, yeah, definitely. We do have Ari. Ari's been nagging me to join the interviews because apparently he's got a funny story to tell. So Ari, the floor is yours. What happened?
Oh, here we go.
Well, let's start off with saying that Turn 1 was a mess. It was an absolute mess. You guys didn't get to see it, but what happened to me was I tried going down the inside of a McLaren driver, and Matty in the AlphaTauri got hit from behind. So he spun into me and completely sandwiched me. So obviously the safety car would have saved me there, but after the restart, an unnamed Red Bull driver decided to close the door on me into the last turn, and yeah, he spun out again. So I just started giving everything I got. Eventually, around lap 20, I think, I went in for the softs, which is actually quite risky since the softs don't last that long. They're not made for that, but
I agree on that.
Not the quickest of the longest of life tires.
yeah, but I mean, it worked. I went from P50 to P11 and almost caught Matty, but I ran out of fuel in the final corner. So.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Karma. That's what I say to Harry. Karma. This guy, I called a dickhead on stream because down Baku, a straight was turning into me. He hit me twice on a straight.
But you shouldn't have got in the way.
Yeah.
I was overtaking him.
Don't go down that inside. It's
What do you mean?
if you
Oh,
race
hold it.
against me.
Was this like a Daniel Ricciardo, Max Verstappen kind of thing, where Max Verstappen went in front of Daniel Ricciardo to stop him?
No, we didn't even get to that bit yet. We was at the pit entry, and I got past him. That's how far I was past. And I'm driving along, going, okay, I've got Harry. He's let me go. And then he hit me twice. I went, Harry, what are you doing, you dickhead? And then he messages me. He goes, I'm not a dickhead. Yes, you are. But anyway, that's the main reason I wanted to get Ari. Ari was like, "Oh, a broken hobo. He's let me in the chat." That's why you got in the chat.
So you can have a go at him publicly about his bad driving.
Do that again, then.
No, not fair. Well done, Ari. Hopefully we'll get to see you properly if you get into the top 3. Fingers crossed on that one.
It's a big if, isn't it?
Austria would have been a really high potential. But yeah, shit happens. It's racing.
Yeah, anything could happen. But thank you guys for all joining us in the chat. Yeah, there's nothing else to say really, Gaz. Brilliant race as always from these guys.
Oh, absolutely fantastic. Very entertaining. If it wasn't for the fact that it was entertaining, I would have went through all my fun facts about Austria.
You got to save it for the Friday league now.
Oh yeah, well, I'm pretty much it's just me and Kaylee that does it if Kaylee is available still. So I'll throw it all in there as well.
Oh, I was about to say thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow with LFR to watch the Tuesday night race with Joe and... Why is my voice like that? Wait, what the hell?
Can you get this name right this time?
No, listen, wait. Someone's got an echo, and I sound like I'm on helium. Who is that? It's really putting me off. Alright, 1 second, I couldn't hear myself, sorry. It's a Tuesday night league with Joe and Flea. Obviously as well you got the TNE Tuesday league with myself and Nevo. So yeah, do feel free to join in for that. And also you can see Gaz on Friday in the TTFL league commentating, hopefully with Curly again. Anything else you want to plug, Gaz?
Oh, just Sunday F2 racing with Rainers Racing League with myself. That I'm commentating on. They're coming to the final closing stages of them. Are you joining us this Sunday?
Yeah, I think I should be there on Sunday. I don't think I've got anything else on, so yeah, I think I'll be there with you on Sunday.
It's Monza, mate, so it's going to be a great one.
Oh, yeah, definitely there. I'll definitely be there for that.
I know, but thank you very much for everybody who's joined us. Thank you to all the racers for the great efforts. Everybody who's commentated, thank you very much for joining us. I'll leave it to Herbert to close it off.
Yeah, so like I said, thank you everyone for joining, and we will see you next time. So do tune in again for more action with the LFR MNR with me and Gaz. But until then, thank you and good night.
Bye bye.